of focusing on a specific topic within chemistry, I'm going to talk about the broad overlook of it and how it affects us. In my mind, the way I see the world is it has two different environments. There's the natural world and the man-made world. In the natural world, chemistry is most evident within the nutrient cycle. So the most commonly known cycle is probably the water cycle, where water, in simplest terms, water goes from the atmosphere, where it precipitates down into the ground and then evaporates back up into the atmosphere. A lot of people don't realize that there are actually a lot of different types of cycles for a lot of different types of nutrients, like sulfur, phosphate, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon. Almost all these cycles, the nutrients can go through the three different types of phase changes where they're either a gas, a liquid, or a solid. As a gas, they're obviously going to be in the atmosphere and they can affect what we breathe. And as a liquid, they can get into our water sources, causing pollution, or rise or drop in acidity and dissolve oxygen levels, which can lead to eutrophication and ultimately the destruction of ecosystems. Lastly is a solid. They can be found in the soil where we grow our plants, and they can also be found in materials like rock and coal that we burn, and that can lead to putting nutrients back up into the atmosphere that hasn't been there for millions of years. So basically, any imbalance in any of these three phases can ultimately cause destruction to ecosystems, air quality, water quality, and food quality. Chemistry is used everywhere, and you don't even really realize it. It's used in everything from processed foods to soaps to the clothes on your back, to even the home that you're living in. When a civil engineer is building your home, if you live in a place like me where it gets kind of cold in the winter, one of their main goals is going to be to keep the warm air in and the cold air out. In order to do this, you need insulation in your walls, and you're going to find insulation based on the material and its specific heat, and specific heat is based on the material bond. I think the most interesting application of chemistry is through technology. Electricity requires electrons to be able to flow freely throughout a material. So when you're choosing a material, you need it to be a conductor and you need to allow it to have electrons to move. So that's going to be based on bonds within the material. So bonds like covalent bonds are not going to work because electrons are held tightly to the atom, but if you have bonds like metallic bonds, electrons are going to be able to flow freely. So you need to base your production off of that.